Yadamasi say enyumren so sabria no twapa osimadio no enum 825 yi mode afide na to ha na mutie the platform and Peace FM. The platform on Peace FM ye the broad Jordan ukua da bia bra no tweka se bo no akọ na wie ye frame na ya Kesseh ubetimi aframe the cardinal me na me di the platform dwuma hu chiame usua mamu nyina adwo ya tase enyumre ya na ye ba bebo nkomo ye ba bebo nkomo enne no ye kan obi ni yam ewim nyame adoma na ochwe awie ye MPP yamanyuko no to aba na womo yi empanifo a ebedi party no anim emfie enan na o candidate ye hwan ya join your Facebook na efa candidate no bra ye ja ojiri so candidate no na the right person na fabra ye beken kan e de amount ene any aspirants no dodo no a ebe twetwe nkomo na ya bisa omo de enti a omo gidi se womo na sefata se on party ma editumi ema womo Abdul Ganiyu Mohammed a Western Regional Organizer ono a wasako biom hopeful Abdul Ganiyu e wo hasi ya me ne no ba be twetwe nkomo Ganiyu
ya minia
majo
yenua
let's say
nyame adomo na hona
Erade adom boko
ya da nyame ase
akonya no hana te so
ma na metsedo
sa
ma metsedo o nyame adomara
kunya na so de wo ho
anye edawa oye na so oye dwuma na owodo
okay I see na Abdul Ganiyu ye hwan
Abdul Ganiyu ya brenda won water crade owo oye ekrobia water crade our friend Eastern Okrom I wanna moko school Accra na eja ye nyine no e wanna ye start oye yene amanyo samso edi free na nkano no na eni bibia our friend oye polling station executive oye the free 1991 our referendum after referendum you know the first election no 1992 no was left banner somewhere in July 1992 until 4 months prepare no the elections you know now we election no on 3rd November 1992 and now we expected that the next election no parliamentary elections because the main election one year the two election in around boom that time I am to abene bi ba na e dim pay for na no ye adwuma ye free wono na ye ko boa oye party no 1995 no we no be a new register because 92 when ya prepared new register what the election because I just assembly elections a register wa compile on what the general election but 95 no a new total register register now no electoral commission my party bia the ne a candidate agents Burma would train one I was part of I would train one electoral commission at the time in 1995 it's a candidate agent my party no Pentecost Day Care polling station where Eastern Okrom na nkano so na ni bibia ofano electoral areas na ward executives nti mbeye ward organizer wo Eastern Okrom wara manam started meetings wo Eastern Okrom wo na nyame adomara yedim kakra 96 ye be polling agent 99 party no de be the 1 year the smaller units of the party no na organization wo polling stations biara no na polling station executive bay na obey na waji tum wo ye no constitution no na be polling station chairperson from there na mabaye alaji mega no wana da rumemi mabaye regional youth organizer the ma Nasara wo Western region then the year 2000 be agent my party no biom mo continue your party adwuma till 2004 me sanso police station chairperson na mesanso party agent from there na 2005 be constituency youth organizer or Afia Kosimintim then Florida Western region nyame adomara in 2000 and 2009 after LUC election number regional youth organizer. Until 2014 number the regional organizer. Na 2016 yetum yaje or yetum different this one in same. And now 2018 Mesanso contested biom as regional organizer. Na the regional organizer biom. Na 2020 yes and we win elections. And 2024 so nyame adoma you win election. And 2022 ya yetimi Mesanso contest as a regional organizer for the New Patriotic Party or Western Region.
Okay. Moya say na mo press position no.
Nyame adomara ye bien na ye position no.
And then Nama Abdul Ganiyu the best among the two.
Mesha simple ama menchia weti efu nyinara na menchia my party mpefu menchia oye delegate ahoro awo Western Region. Na mechia National Party na so no gomtineni General Secretary na mpefu a wakano nkankara me direct boss amene ye adwumaye Sami Awuku na oye my party na so Western Region mpefu a wo I am a council of elders, patrons, Kesseh executives. I have founding members. Your young founding members in Inano, since I work in Impakro, or from Ura Asari, or Takwa and Swayim, Michian Papa, now Michian members of parliament. And now all the 17 constituencies are all Western Regional, Michicha or Bibiara. Yes, Ada Oma, Medasronkoye, and Samia, Medifita say, Medicare away. Actually, minim party no makabwasefo wo party yum. Na minim party no ne akwanaba nyinara wo oye region no mu. Na yafa no oye Western Region nankasa ne dynamics in politics. Moi Western Region metiase papa. Na meti constituency bia so ne dynamics ase. Na minim constituency bia ne figures. Na minim there Eka 38,000 polling stations were Ghana ha. Western Region ya afemede 2,602. Eka electoral areas are electoral commission nankasa what there. Then you were 344. Eka registered voters are your party Western Region there. Then there were 1,188,135 registered voters. And the last elections, you were over 800,000 people. What to aba between Ayan and NDC, there's 41,000 difference over Yanemu, our Western Regional. So clearly, it tells you there. I understand the dynamics of politics in the Western Region because Western Region, there, you are the longest coast in the in the country because if you Qatar, now the Bobo as well, Oya Jomora, Western Region constituency 8, no other in Sano. Oye Shama, Esekado, Sekendi, Takrade, Ahanta West, Evalue Ajomorojura, Elembele, and now Oye Jomoro. 8 constituencies on the line. And I mean that the mining constituencies are all region numuno. Apart from that, Ahanta West, I was starting mining and Kakranka. Your 7 mining districts. Western Region. Me Elembele Fruma, Mpoho, your Evalue Jura, your Takwa. Your Prestia Winnie Valley, your Oye, Amenfi East, Amenfi Central, Amenfi West. So it tells you there, even in the Western Region, you got cocoa growing area, and so they produce highest cocoa growing cocoa in the country. Now, Oye, all the 3 Amenfis, we know what do cocoa, Ebatakwa what do cocoa, Echo Oye, Evalue Ajomarojura, what do cocoa. Eko oye Mpohwa wodo koko. Eko oye Ahanta West wodo koko. Eko Eskado Ketana wodo koko. So it tells you there in the Western Region, me say oye the dynamics of politics our Western Region no ankasa. And as I hear about data. Now figures are here in the party. So as we stand now, your strength today. And this one is strengthening, your weakness, and this one weakness. About advantage, able to me take now, ye to me, they win the next election. And the next election are very important to any member or your MPP, or your important to even the president, the vice president, ministers of state, CEOs, everybody. Obiani Yamanka able to win power. But how are we going to win power? Say, when we win the power, then meaning ye here, I want to way so dedicated, hardworking, intelligent, no way to work sustain the power. Now what I mean, and Ghana, yeah, the only part actually, you're not structures you're all the structures. You're from the polling station, your electoral area, your constituency, your region, your national, your external branches. So it tells you there, even in politics in Ghana, you're telling that say. So for me, I believe there it's time. There, the experience is very, very important as far as 2024 election is concerned, because say actually what happened in the year 2008 at the time I'm your constituency youth organizer. You lose the election, you share results in a day, and then you at that time, there were 23,000 polling stations in Ghana. You lose by 40,000 votes, averaging less than 2 votes per polling stations. So, the dynamics of politics, I understand it better than any other person who contest me in this election. And Western region for us winning.
I see. Gani, you in the next 2 minutes, MPP for a Western region or better so abanyame adma memenda ebe omutiu kasachiro.
Nana yo Kesseh. Oye Western region a day. Say MPP for our Western region. And na ejuma ya no wana ye. And na oye akwanaba ya ye na commitment ya ye no. When you know when him there nyame ya dom na dom ya na Saturday nyame ya dom na ekopem wo oye nzamamale oye facility no mu oye yan council of state member oye anti units ne facility we see wo oye nzama na eziama yekopem wo ho a mejidi pa de party for one pamo no wonko yi organize biara because executive a wo ko yi no wape a strong organizer obo move executive no because a organizer lieutenants were waiting our youth organizer our women organizer our national coordinator our voluntary groups behind you and the other exercise on a corner able to no one afado no we can win election because I don't know when you the kind of experience I'm more and not advice I'm what to down my party no na me able to me ye and I'm going to be yen no when you made them to my advice now, you to me move on. They are strategy, you to me a solid strategy. You to me the win elections. So you're the delegate our Western region. You're the at the Saturday, na you to one name. There, yes, another 4 years cycle biom. You got to aba. Na you the koyi unkofa. What by the gatekeepers of the party in the constituency? Then, Masre, there, so what do organizer one there? Then we there. Oh yeah, Abdul Ghani, Western Regional Organizer. Mesanso Akobiom no want to abanamam. Party for now wajja to me there. Yes, I'm the bulldozer of the party in the region. Now the only bulldozer in Ghanaian politics.
Abdul, yeah. That's Sebia say wo penny ba kum yiri bi apesa ochia no na yem fank.
Oh, it's shared na michia oye His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana. Na michia na Vice President. Oh yeah, the competent Vice President, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, Namicha Anthony Abeyi Fakabu, and members of Parliament, including Honorable Kobe Ochredakumisa, Wabo, Nenenate Echirkaka, or the Kupoya Mana, Nenadi Yajama, or Western region, and Ejapa Mesa, Honorable Duka, members of Parliament, all Hunyara, including Honorable Joseph Kujo, and Honorable Lawyer Abeka or Shama na ahona waka ina kojokum honorable your wishing speedy recovery na michia oya party executives in Yinara or Western region because banyan kufodoso make them obobo is in anhwa na major biwom and the party executives obi biara o team the menumri or yenchia me the free peace FM the biggest platform in Ghana radio Okwichiri papa now the biggest one in this country no mafadona medichia obi biara oti endamabri
yeah that's it pa say enumre also so wetimi ababeka ye ho openi ene ne kasa ye friend no Abdul Ghani Mohammed or ye Western Regional Organizer of the NPP and all sign echo wedi position no mpre no ɛna ɔpɛ ɔsan atena so ne mprɛnsa soɔ ɛna ɔsan akɔbio mu yi Gane yo yɛda ase akyire bibia ne ɛno bɛsa atwetwe nkɔmmɔ yɛda ase papaapa mefi Gane yo so amenkɔ Emmanuel Clotte ɔno nso so Greater Accra Regional Secretary ɛna ɔse nyame yɛ n'adom a party for no monto aba ɛma no right mamajo
Majo
na ti say
nyame adom kura mu yagasi
yɛde nyame ase why ni Emmanuel Clotte ɔna aba boxing no
David. We Emmanuel Clotte or politics or Greater Accra.
I see.
Emmanuel Clotte shasi some party mu aye MPP New Patriotic Party. Ewa Blekuma North from 2004. Fast forward no ubeshiano wo National Party headquarters. Eche no Afada Nkwa Institute kakra eno kupie mu National headquarters. Obo ejuma wo IT office kakra 2012 ne Yusuf phones bi ni ade collation eja odiumu akotene bo no modern honorable brand champion man sa ho kwan no eno di sa adwuma ne yie ye wi ye na eba ne se fofi ankoto ata ena ye hwe uma no so ne hu se de bi results eba ne de wo pink sheet no so no nsusu ne ewom nti ye hwem ne hwe ne yie ena de sa pink sheet adwuma no ehya ase no nti na Emmanuel Clotte edimu akotene pa ena nyamencha de oni your then running mate, as is your His Excellency the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Oninubu Juma, Ene Nkafo Mokaya hu, na yeshare pink sheet so yeda nyama ewosu nyina edi Ghana man nyina te ewo Supreme Court. Echi no sign echi koye juma ewo National IT Office wo. Owie na Honorable Martin James Akosa, then National Director of Elections and Research. Ochen no batano ho. Ena ochre na jeyi ono so bua no pa sa. Nyamencha de abra kwan beda ho se ehia Regional Research and Elections Officer I Greater Accra region no. Honorable Ajeso then Regional Secretary. Ena ochen Emmanuel Clotte eben no ho. Nyamencha de ono so sua de won ho pa yi. Omumie no omo bo edwuma pa ma region no konkan. Who say 2016 election no Greater Accra region MPP your boy your home modern pa aside Jumadin any effective cooperation and collaboration a world regional structure no more you can see that evidence between the regional chairman and the then regional secretary Honorable Ajeso little bit mayor. And fast forward to 2020 na Emmanuel Clotte ono asu na no ye regional research and elections officer Edema Greater Accra MPP. In just over 2016, and I bought game no bibia con kind. On one assistance over 2020, and I answered down Konyan and said Yanke ye pen. Into your share titinin ye juma. I demand continue effective collaboration between the regional chairman and the regional secretary. And a lot of strategy work in a lot of trainings, a lot of constituency profiling. Ye pensem mu hu niama emma Ghana for omo ye omo adwen wa abato bebia omo to di afa e di sa adwuma ni ye pa 2020 no anka ye nya kwan anka ye nya ne sa enso ye nso ye na ye hu se bibi tochima enti 2024 ya ye koi eno election ye ba betu regional elections no enti Emmanuel Clotte se Greater Accra MPP emma no ho kwan a anka sa sua hunu any experience over the years, any the wealth of electoral knowledge and electoral affairs and administration of the party I was here from the national level all the way to regional level no anka MPP delegates constituency executives man who kwanya oba we di Greater Accra regional secretary na experience onya wo 2016 any new nya wo 2020 ni nyina or the ni nyina kan bom ma waboa region no amedi electoral affairs in him and the regional secretariat in him at the Akwaku wini 2024 elections in the Greater Accra region. Eti Emmanuel Clotte in the
I see. Mesa ba usubium na ansa na no. Dr. Dominic Edua the Field Marshal or say nana. The man before you is the best description of an organizer of a party. He is referring to Ganiyu. I have personally benefited from his tactics and skills as an organizer in the Western region. He is our best bet for the region without missing words. Please enjoy the Western Bulldozer as we call him. And don't forget to bless him towards Saturday. Dominic Edua, Field Marshal. And now, what do we see? Bye. Now, Ima,
Yes, sir.
Enti watiefo a etie wo na enwumre MPP ma etie wo ana omo hwe ye on Facebook any ade me bisa wo say ima mame 3 key areas are into ugidi say these are your pillars are and over power as the next general secretary of the NPP in Accra, Greater Accra Secretary, and only then dear pan is you and this one to pass over this secretary my party no.
Yabo pro ewo 34 constituency ni nyina mu. Yade 17 constituency executives ene o ma bonkomo. Nia mehu se o mo kan ne se Emmanuel Clotte de or strategy or experience or brand ho ase. Otimi ni obi aye adwuma. Se kan any chairman bia obedi chairman ewo Greater Accra region bomu a they will effectively collaborate. Nyamisro wo no mo brand ho ase enso. Enti nimpe ya waye bi de onim ye de dwuma ne hye ne nsa obetumi aye ade a mehu se besides all ebia competence and nimpa wo no mehu se delegates are very interested in that, and I believe I bring a lot of that on board. Ezan say ya na delegates ni feedback on monday ba ne se na 2024 election ya ye komu yi no verdict and ye kwakoye no regional elections no I elected in Penifua or maybe the Greater Accra MPP region name Edia Kosa 2024 Kunumuru. In this are Okono dear enye ahomasuo ne a hantembia ne yakudinu ho any kukra na tobo debi a jing nyansa intelligence strategy dedication a lot of training hard work and effective collaboration between the regional chairman and the regional secretary. Now, Boama regional front, any operations to me ye for us to be able to face the 2024 elections.
And this obi a delegate na yame aduma mobato da ben.
Yebeto on Saturday.
Saturday.
Yes.
Na Saturday okwa ofa ballot paper na Emmanuel Clotte ne hwan na paper so.
Order number 2 o hemfimfin ho obi hyesoro na obi hye nase e na ono hemfimfin. Nti ono ne binding factor no number 2 obo Emmanuel Kokwe Clotte. Now interestingly, so Osha ballot to the obi any share left. Emmanuel Clotte nkwande ni na share right. Osha ni ye pass so I won't say nkunimdi no efatan. No obi so betimi abo edwuma no. Nti omo nhwe number 2 ho mfimfin ho na. Yetimi abo edwuma ye di abo party no. Ezan say nyame ncha de contenders na meni omo ko ni nyina. Emmanuel Clotte nkwa no what region ho 2016. Oya part of the success story. Any the good strategies are already put in place are to me the winning region in 2016 or no as no 2020 no and be effective collaboration be and shut down cosuni some planning near the idea enti it or to me ba no to me boa regional chairman or ba be leady na ya to me effective collaboration to do things a bit more earlier ahead of time to lead a bit more strategy na emfa adwen Kesseh emfa mboponi ye said the 2024 election ya yekwe MPP Greater Accra it made nkunim since do na you lose here no we can be able to win them back nyamiadum me experience in electoral affairs any research work no I have learned a lot and I believe say opportunity ne beda ho Greater Accra regional operations Emmanuel Clotte lead as regional secretary by God's grace we'll be able to win a lot more seats back.
Ojiri say under your watch mubetimi eja imposition of candidates.
Nia me catch delegates ni nyina ne say Emmanuel Clotte as the regional secretary whatever he does ana bibia onye biano is going to lead to us winning the Greater Accra region and specifically winning parliamentary seats. In the idea MYN say you betimi win seats bi no Emmanuel Clotte is not going to support it. We are not going to impose candidates where say it's going to cause a problem. No, we do selection of candidates. What is in the best interest of the party, that is what we are going to pursue at all times.
I see. As much as I see this as a 4-year ritual in the MPP, I plead that all contestants avoid slander, lies, insults, and violence. MPP must come out the strongest. Breaking the 8 is non-negotiable. Good luck to all the contestants. Honorable Samuel Pine, Ashanti Regional. Kumasi we on KMA on Kumasi Mayor Kamea Kaza Ashanti Regional Mayor KMA Mayor Honorable Sampine and Odi we say by Ima in the next 2 minutes Mpacho Kasachi delegates are 80 and then you
constituency executives I work Greater Accra MPP any test confu nyina, council of elders, council of patrons, regional executives, any foundation members are omo Greater Accra MPP. Emmanuel Clotte ene ne mo bonko moyi. Obana munim na wabu ejuma wo National Party headquarters. Wabon home modern or electoral affairs mu. Onwa na 2016 no ye Greater Accra Regional Research and Elections Officer yedu konkunim diem. Onu mu aye ejuma Samre experience ni suahunu ni adwempo ene nyansa wenya ewo electoral affairs mu ene how the party operates ni nyina no. Ose mo ma no ho kwan na ombeye Greater Accra Regional Secretary. Na suahunu a yenya any the effective collaboration more expected between a regional secretary and a regional chairman. No? He's going to put that to bear and he's going to serve the people of the Greater Accra Regional Party with all humility. Said Ebeya, able to me, I recapture the region for the MPP come 2024 elections. Mamunim say, and yet your way, any ahumaswo, any idea 2024 elections. Brasier, any Sion any Nimdie, any dedicatedness, any effective collaboration between the regional setup. That is what Emmanuel Clotte bringing on board. It's one kind of Namudru ballot no swa. Who say Osha number 2 on Oshin Finfin. Namuntu Abama Emmanuel Clotte to be the next Greater Accra Regional Secretary. With the Munyase.
Mate Ima, we wish you well. Minim say Yami Aduma Monday, a transi ya Eversan Bisau say Imane ko saying na de Uhubiaso, Yanu de Hunko Moya Dasepa.
Nyamisha,
Konshira was so. Emmanuel Clotte or so was said that Chibia, Yamea Aduma, Baba ye, Secretary and Natural Trofo, Ama MPP as Santimem Honey, I don't know, at your train. Bonti Benjamin says, a very good evening to you, Cardinal, and a very good evening to the next MPP's regional chairman in the Eastern region, Jeff Konedu Ado, Secretary Tony Osei Ejeyi, and the next organizer, Jerry Osei Puku, Bonti Benjamin, and I do say a buyer. Okay, this one says, Cardinal, as a former electoral and research officer for Amasaman constituency, and now the Nasara coordinator, worked with Clotte for 4 years, and he has justified the portfolio as the research officer. He will make a good secretary, and I will vote for him come Saturday at Trade Fair. Kamal, Amasaman, Bruni, Ononso, Nidia, or the Abba, Enono. Sampine says, I am still the regional secretary until after the election. Yes, we know nobody is contesting that. Honorable Sampine. I can't afford this as I say, the affable and hardworking Abdul Ghani deserves another term as the Western Regional MPP organizer. He has discharged his mandate creditably and will effectively mobilize the region for another victory in 2024. He demonstrated before, and he can also do it now. He is a mentor to most of us. Frederick Kuma Ewo Wasa Ekropon. Nana Ekuamwa Boateng Ewo Ablekuma Central. Ose Emmanuel Clotte is a solid gentleman who is very analytical and resource oriented. I can guarantee that he will serve Greater Accra well if he becomes the secretary. I know he is winning this election come Saturday. Anyway, regards to Chairman Divine Otu Agohum, Greater Accra Regional Chairman, and still maintain. Isaiah Duncan Williams says, you are an experienced gentleman indeed. 7 from National. Okay. Kofi Fred says, Kwame Appenting is ever ready to serve the youth to assist the MPP break the 8. Isaiah Duncan Williams says, dedicative and intellectual gentleman Emmanuel Clotte, number 2. Fred says, for honest leadership, look no further. Parker has distinguished himself over the years. I appeal to delegates to retain the hardworking and trustworthy Odalai Parker as Greater Accra Regional Secretary. Oga Wuli, in Ashanti region, we need competent, hardworking, and sedulous person to lead the party to break the 8 come 2024. and the person is Chairman Untumi. Chairman Untumi, no matter how narrow the path may be, the propaganda and the mischief, Chairman Untumi will be maintained. Greetings to Nabi, national organizer. Ono so ne dia wode aba eno Mr. Asemba ko de wode ba en repeat biom. Why? Mr. Wa wode ba no wajai mekan ama. Lamprey King Rashid or say watching you live in Wenchi Banda line. Maintain Chairman Samba Bantama Mohammed. Okay. On a Catherine Aidu or say Cat. Why Kate Edientin I was Kanaminti David Kaneshi was a great show. Nyameba Odeshie says the NPP need a youth organizer with innovative ideas and opportunities for the youth. Choose Apentine number 3. Mo share Facebook no fa de bra na yebekin kan ni nyina e de ama. This is the platform show on Peace 104.3. Maminko Nana Kwame Apentine so Nana Kwame Apentine aspiring Greater Accra Regional Youth Organizer NPP asem na yekay. Anawayo.
Yenia.
Na wapum.
Radiadum.
The radiasi. Yeah. Why did I come Apentine?
Bedase. Inyana na yaw. Ma meni kan chia watiefo. Ene Ghana fo nyina a o maje brandwumre se o mo betie ana o masan hwe the platform program. Na yen MPP fo a yabato mre adru so no. Ya no die nsem a ye wo ma Ghana fo ene yekuo manso o mo betie bi. Bedase.
Okay. Kase wope regional youth organizer.
Yeah.
Enokre.
Mpacho an enokre.
Mpacho oni yenche. Edien ne siwa ni so a opese udibedi regional youth organizer. Meba o mamin kan we answer. Now haven't listened to most of the aspirants. All are preaching about peace and unity, so I'm urging them to go by their words when they are given the mandate. Master P, Edway Fit, London, and by you. Nana Kwame, maybe I say a dear panty and Nana Kwame Pese Obabe Greater Accra Regional Youth Organizer, Emma NPP.
Medase, Minian and I, near the kind Yeko MPP, a mebuna fem, ewo Greater Accra Hano, Yaonke Kano, ewo form. Ebano emebuno ano boaboa ene se omanya opportunities wa ban mu no ne nyina wo fom emebuno esu ene ye ban ense emfata ne ya ye nim se MPP mebun ese na efata no eno no na matro no brofo se the brand of the MPP youth wing ohwe MPP se ne ye niema ewo aban mu ene se ne ye niema wo position na edanso na ye nyina ne ye be expect se yaba aban mu no ye be ye niema ebe boa ama mabun no agina omna so na eba abato mreduru a omanya bibia agina so akoye campaign e de ama party no eno saa no ena mesusu se sinto bi wo ho a enhye mabun ni nkran emo mfo mo ho emedom yeku MPP eno ene de edi kan ohwe emabun na no boabo adwuma na menua na yaw eda ahoro bebre ohwe emabun no space na ohwe ye population e wo Ghana no emabun no ene do so yie na emabun no age groupings no start free 18 years ekopim 25 omo sa group no e wo omo expectations shronko ohwe from 25 to 33 so a omo expectations yes shronko ena ohwe 33 and 35 to 14 so a expectations ni yes shronko na se ubedi ekuo nanim as a regional youth organizer you need to appreciate sa ekuo nkete we nyine wo youth population ni no na what tailor programs any initiatives ebeboa mabun no amomanya aban ne so mfaso senia abato mreduru a emabun no de akokuduro ene ahofama bekọ akoye party ne ho adwuma saa sintoni nti ena nana yaw unua kwa me apentin me de ato me ho so se mekọ akopre dibie
abedi mebu nanim na maboabo ma no na ma show mu nkran na makọ pre opportunities e de abrɛ wo na daachi ye kosi ye kokun okun Kesseh 2024 a breaki 8 na anya den ama mebu no mini ana ya
okay yamfa ne sɛ de wo kan nyina na omabunu atewase ana sɛ o de yamfa sɛ o matewase e de position ade na kyerɛ sɛ de wo kan wo yɛ obi a wo kan asɛm a o de yɛ adwumanti yamfa wo by your words
me dan se mini ana na Kwame Apintin e share the political career na se efiri Okankwe North constituency mu na ɛhɔ ɛna me fi ase wɔ polling station ɛba ebedru constituency a sisia no me kɔ regional level na during time na me wɔ polling station hɔ no na me ni gye me ye party adwuma enti me de me kɔ dom volunteer groups a ɛyɛ adwuma wɔ yɛ region yi mu volunteer groups no e de me bo apro bebre ɛwɔ constituencies ɛwɔ region nim ebi ne Ablekuma Central yɛkɔyɛ adwuma de boa ora ebinizana na ati yɛkɔ krowo kɔboa honorable Afolem ye wini seat no yɛsan so ɛkɔ Ablekuma West ɛkɔboa honorable Esla ye wini honso na odi no to nkyɛn a Kwame Apintin ye obi a party ne da na koma so minya akwanya sɛ meyɛ adwuma so wɔ party head office hɔ na adwuma bia yɛde share me nsa ɛwɔ party head office hɔ no mehwɛ so edi dwuma ni yie na yɛnyina so yɛnim sɛ ne party head office hotie yɛpono no yɛbie ne kakra obi a ɔwɔ ha obiara no obowura hɔ a na wɔhwehwɛ sɛ obenya ne ha no so anu yeye anaasɛ yɛbɛsɔ ano de ama no sɛ obowura hɔ na obisa sɛ oyehwɛ Kwame Apintin a yɛkyerɛ wo mepono na wobɛbom na wɔ ha obi a yɛgyina wanamu ɛhwehwɛ kwan a yɛbɛfa so asolve wo problem na ma wo megye di sɛ saa nneɛma ni nyinaa ka ho ahofama a yɛde yɛ party adwuma ene kwan a yɛfa so ene nipa kasa ene nipa tena ɛwɔ yɛ party yi mu enti ɛna emebun no benya me mu arehye mu sɛ daache yɛde tumi ni hyɛ me nsa a mɛyɛ adwuma in the interest of the party and also in the interest of the youth. That's it.
I see. Okay. O party for you delegates a ɛwɔ ho kwan so ɔmo to abanya me ya adom a memenda ebe 80 but ma menkan ba ko mienu ansa na maba so na mema 2 minutes said mama unu anu aka ni nyina se ka bi kire wo mu se be ya memenda se omu hia o beto abade ama comfort nim o say a friend me Connie from Ablekuma North o say okay, who is commander number 3? Okay, Isaiah or say Isaiah Duncan Williams says Greater Accra is calling upon Kwame Apintin. Jonathan Clotte says, let's all vote for experienced Emmanuel Clotte as the regional secretary. Okay, Yusuf Abubakar said, okay, for sure. I don't know what that means. Sly Aban or say Sly Mankesim, I wish all well. Okay. Isaac Bossman, an original bulldozer, that is Ganiyu. We're maintaining you to break the 8. Winning is our aim. From Isaac Bossman. And also anyway say buy Kofi Fred says Nana Apintin all the way Apintin. We have no doubt that you can do the job. Not just say Apintin also kakra ewa say the platform. Mami Adwa says let peace prevail. Please, we need peace and unity to break the 8. Okay. Mami Nkwa has said so. Ankama Foster. Mpacho Mike near life for Mr. Mo. Mr. Mike near life. Ankama Foster Chim Airebi or say the cardinal. I and the good people of MPP should remember Ma Charlotte Ajua Awotri, Central Regional Women Organizer. Maintain Mr. Kojubu Aten Ajiman, incoming Eastern Regional Chairman. Paul Kwabna Ameni, incoming Second Vice Chairman, Eastern Region. Reverend Upugwe Champon, incoming Organizer. Tony Oseje, incoming Secretary, Eastern Region. Felix Ofusumafo, incoming Deputy Secretary. And from Ankama Foster, watching BNE. And what we say by here. The platform and I was so egusu uti also do the ba yabekin kaini na the amount. Now Abenten Pacho in the next 2 minutes delegates about to aba omni ade ombu yeti kasachire na enti.
Medase nana.
Jose Mourinho aye history said the only coach in world football waje Champions League waje Europa League and the maiden edition of the Europa Conference League and also Jose Mourinho waje into his name will go into the history books as the first coach to have won the UEFA Conference League. And on also penny coach waje Champions League aje Europa League na wasan aje Conference League aka ho ene also onye special one bi name or the happy one. Nana maminti
me da say me chiachia esi ahenefo I work Greater Accra eye constituency executives Tescon your patrons and your elders enwumre we mo amu nua be makwame apentin ene ne mo ahia a ye bedi nkomo yi ohwe emebu na onkeka ewo form your identity as NPP no enye se ne yetie sisi ya no etutrasem ene patapasem ene arrogance die ne nka yamamre ho yesu no ye ban no ya hobrase ene nyansa ene se yen hyehye niema na enkoyi ema yen megidi se emebu na fam no yesiesie ni yi a eso beba mfaso ama party ni nyina na yebeye saa na ejina die mumu beye no Saturday si yebetimi breaki 8 na koye nimu a ejina decision a esi ahenefo beye no Saturday so omu beyi kanifo a omu dwen party ne ho a omu bibi omu beye bia no ewo in the interest of the party enti yesremo munu akwame apentin mone mananti yie masom mu yie ewo akwaniasa bebree so emre na so se yebekwa akoyi kanifo ba beda mabu nanim a decision way very crucial to the party whether or not you be breaking 8 no anya mi me mi nyanye ofa na mi kpanje fai ake be ehye ni wa afon chiki ni wa choose men ni ba here party here mi kpanje fai kenye ya fon chiki ye kai nyanya mi kwa mi apintin ni nye vote ami ni ma here you te here ni mi ato ni bi pakpa ke ha me ni ame domono ni ame ba here party ese na vote massively no win seat FN wo lose your Greater Accra me ne ejake amena no konoko me ni sana ame tuni ni you te ana hese damo ame tuni hawo ame fe ni bi koklo mi panye fai nyewa nyanyami ni mi hu ma tuni anye ni wo fe wona hewale ke tuejo mo yemi medamo ase se enwumre maje bre munu akwame apentin ballot ne so meda number 3 emebu no da chinti let's take the right decision, the decision that will create wealth for the youth, the decision that will reignite the spirit of patriotism in the youth, the decision that will uplift the youth wing and make it one that every youth within Greater Accra would want to be associated with. And kai to trust them and yenuanom sebi NEC for ne pair to trust them. Nanka MPP die ye de ne se ye be strategic na ya bre ye ho ase na ye sua de ne ya hyehye niema wano na mabu na nya so mfaso si ye saa de ni nyina e be peja ye youth wing ni mu na aye ade efe so bia be pese ode ne ho ba be dom nana yawo unu akwame apentin da wase se o ma me akwanya na me share delegates kwame apentin e da ballot ne so number 3 o kotoa o kan eja oba ene won kronkron na o de team ho e de ama unu akwame apentin no aba be somo as your regional executive minni mu hwamo da adwuma no ye di free ba bi ne yadru ha enye ha ne ye betena ye be koyanim enti ye ne mo betena yie ne asom wo no kuradie mu ne ahobrase mu beda mu nyina ase na yawo
yo yes so ya da se kwame apente operate obeye emabunu don frefo nkramantem ase e de ama MPP amanyuko no we wish you well nyame moa na de also esi wani so no onsa enka na eden ebedu juada e betrase ne ebehunu ba bia obia de ekoye the platform and was so egusu a utie enanwume who is your candidate position be na oko region be ya fabra ye be kenkan ni nyina e de amount mo am hwe on Facebook na ye Peace 104.3 FM and na YouTube so despite media line no 0556 700 700 0556 700 700 0556 700 700 the platform and na waso egusu a utie okay na yeka be nyina no na yeka se MPP amanyukuo esiesi omo ho ebi awonte ya ekumfi constituency omo akọ court injunction e de ato central region abano so se omo gidi se enema bi entwa yie nti eno so edi akiri de be firi ma ba no ye be ma maso ate ye be ko central region na afi ene opani bi so akodi enkomo Professor Tibu ono se obewe central regional chairman e de ama MPP amanyukuo no ebenya na kasamafo e wo ahoma no so na yene no edi enkomo okọ bono mantemu nso so a eno so sa dipakuo bi e de injunction so akosa eno so ehwo asem se na esitie bia no ye de bebrel e wo dwumadie yi eso Ashanti region na nkomo kwa akoto aba no e wo RCC Regional Coordinating Council na nso anwumre no nsia ye ne Evans Nimako edi nkomo no o se enye no emaso mpanifo na adwene ho saa na o ma hu se ade no eso o mu yi free RCC ho eti o mu yi e de akọ baby fufuro na o makwa to abano aka chom so o compromise ground na o nkonko to abano. Stay tuned the platform and waso egusu a utie manko ahoma so keusu e wo central region ke majoy na what is saying
oh ya me tia senjime we o na bo so
yankopo adom ehun ye pa prof what is saying
oh prof CPC ta no word papa
you ya de nyame ase keusu wo kasa de ama prof Tibu me ame antie wo na nwumre se e de nti na wo gidi se prof any obi a we the right candidate to lead the MPP in the next 4 years our central region
no we are with us no anyway akwanga wo de ama me central region anya me keusu ko na me gidi se ya de tu ma Dr. JK Esibu the owner of Magic Talent for inflame my idea here. Obesu Sanyoma na mama nyoma haye yeni to break it in. Nemo uko all the constituencies in the 23 constituencies in Central Area. Why can't you come? Papa no yobia oya in Cabo Muzi. Papa no Pastor Gray. Oya yim pamu different free. Make a way to compare the current table. The student define or the SI party no central region. What you compare Dr. Tibua? Let us say if you are so crack. Media can companies say I didn't offer okay, and also give you a new cover and come in here. Now, for the student fire, regional chairman or Testimonials Makuti, other than the central region. Central region file sorry. Now, woman, 2 million free with 7 summer JK. Breaking the 8 now, yeah, canoe, a bear, and of Sadia. I am to them ready. Upon me, I remember something how they make us are. Usha, will be 7 or 19. Now, the last 4 years, the student defined or the free 19 about 10. Now, we economics, I will defend the law of diminishing returns. Papa, no, they are copying with a carefulness in Chelsea are over them. I don't think the MPP Central Region, yes, I say, that is the Papa, no one, they must one, why you are saying, but you got to know for the next 4 years. Well, Coco Bacono, what is so nice? Coco Bima, or better so another 9. That is after the 6 Baco away in some Central Region. We are 2020. Accra 1 month to election. No suspended chairman. A senior. Am I Jordama in Colusi? And you want to play. NK was Central. Come here, no, because you may have gone to the breaking news. see what central region concerning a conflict. Sir, Papa is a conflict. Abraham original. I know what every other say country. The MPP as a social national party at the weekend. I'm going to kill the area. We are now. Let's see the other a conflict with the petrol. I original chairman is soon in the party. Not to find anything in our. Now, other than saying, and he said, yeah, in your own, you see, in castle. Yes. I feel when I have you quiet here. Just listen. This we don't get now, then way. And then we could now working. Papa converter and a precept and a UTV for a granting interview man. As well, all kind of testing, I mean, I'm not going. Not that it's a commander. Obey all desirables in the party. But political party means any insurance you call it one area. And the people that are original chairman classified as undesirable only now one vote. And then also classified as desirable to support one vote. And the whole member of the party that know on the party in the pumpkin. And you know, yeah, but you can't get the whole and maybe you can name central region for all the see, I did not know about the party, then take a and Dr. Simu, ideal college owner. Papa knows the Oceano player, Unia, while there was a fan of Fata. You shouldn't find a Sublian Kula, a Pekka Watson, who is a very child, Yakwa Pro. The Kesseh walking in Kapu, as Sublian. Welfare of the party people. If you say the two women of the central region, not breaking the 8 now, I idea, you bet me, I Accra. And also, not make a say. Central region, you bet me, the Dr. J.K. Esibu.
Now, J.K. Esibu, okay. Or, dear, why they are party, no? Dear, time or party, no, here, no. No way, party here, Mamma, me, Juma, de ama party, no, Edding Kunim, no, here, and now, son, I'm over Kesseh, party for Twaba, Emma, Professor J.K. Esibu.
Madam, Dr. J.K. Esibu, on your home, our region, and the only thing that we have a contest. Papa, Kesseh, or your current treasure, current regional treasure, when you can regional finance. Chairman, we can say, or your current treasurer of MPP in Central Region. Now, over with a friend of more money at the we say MPP. Your constitution, we are chairman now, we are the executive chairman. And we is father. And over there, on you, my country, our Central Region. On himself, the chairman is autocratic. When he takes founder, he has made Central Region a banana republic. Okasa, Kesseh. And I remember, it is the chairman who knows the agenda. And your agenda, we are why Kesseh. And we talk to the whole house, the people, Pamua, Sikasamu, Central Region, what to do. Now, also the contribution toward the development of Ghana. I did go to school. Ghana has 15 collaborative scholarship at the Central Region. MPs, you can call some of the MPs and find out. But scholarship, various MPs around Central Region say, who is the Central Region? Now, some people are paying administration. So one can catch the own. And now, school fees are not there. And you know where you hear what you can go some of your constituencies and find out. The VR proposal is visible. Now you will hear because I'm a car. At the other thing, where is the South Sudan and I like to Dr. J.K. Esibu and the son of Fata. They are very two and start. Now, so let no one to tell you. Now, I will be Central Region, in terms of MPP. And the Papa no, echo rise, and I can't say a man for the most of command. I will get some to Obama, if you are there, they are. It will be a thing in the past. We don't have a central regime, it is only the chairman position. Only current chairman, or one of the appointed CEOs in the region, post to be around limited, one for one car, and then was a bazaar. And then the whole thing before to a bar, and yet campaign, mini power, you have a compare necessary post, and the Oya will be in the other two regions. Really, Obia selected, which means Kawasam, which means Kasa, Obia to mean Kasa, and I make a Dr. J.K. Esibu, and every swap I was a father, and I can't even and I was dealing at the Papa, Central after and Papa at the Afra. And the next I was reading what I own, and even the shaft here in the Bususo and in my year.
I see. Okay. Entino nyame adomo a memenda. O hwe anim se prof be wini ho. Ofe o de tiu. Adena ase bibi anko yie bia mo se chemakutin. Bia anko yie bia mo se chemakutin. Ade onu kwa na we executive for Central Region na.
We dey work with some ho What's in the media? I see my good in the media and good. I don't play. No, me African, me a Ghana. Now I like to talk about the motion the question. But I start to call 19. So I'm going to the whole Ghana. So I had the MOB with that. Now, we don't know say. What is you start to call 19? On the word to say. Or to one, metro one, professor to one. But and it's I didn't see that somebody can say, I don't know why I have. Look at me outside. Maybe I don't want to have some young community. What is it? Under his leadership, it is responsible for 19. I don't know the whole Ghana. I see, why are you being I'm going to be. Salary. And when you see a child in Yellow and Yellow and count, they say, one of the 3 7 call 19, why are here? Will be on trouble. Sarah, all these 19 about 10 hours. Although we do so, while I'm away. It's really a normal small. I never a town of Central Region. Never, sir, what we are there? I say, why so? But you say, so I won't tell Ophia, you may not know what about the end.
Okay. Mate, Keuzu, Yadase. Me, I sure said you are that Umesu.
Oh, that be the one. Maybe the bell was Wakasa. Now the rules all say, Beba. Who is all say, Beba? Because we know because of the name, I can't put myself. I eat Dr. Tibu, what you trying that? Yeah, I can say, current chairman. Okay, only that was moving. That's a good down. Was it? Why just you see? Never came here. Nobody can say you. Now, when you just somebody go. And you are something like a brother. Then you are your mind is not near Chassia. You never said you come up. No one was a seminar Americano. And you're getting a green and making yet you swagger. That's it.
Here, Usu. Yes, so that's Papa Passe. Only at your come and enumere. Nkomo no yede. Nkomo bebre wa pronounce the platform. And I was so egusu awutie. Nana, good evening. Listening to you from Ifia Constituency in Accra. My name is Isaac Kwatin. Greetings to my boss, lawyer Isaac Buama Nyako of GRA Accra headquarters and Western Regional Organizer, aka Bulldozer, still maintained. Good evening from Abawa Radio, UK. Your wife Joyce is doing the listening. Mary Joyce, our Abawa and chain, Bacho. Yonzi, you are Abawa Minin Nisa. No ama Abawan say and Temwai. Na Bawa de Minin Nisa. Mejimugabi Disha Abawa. but I mean, you need to inti. Yeah, no, I careful. Ya menka una bibia enye fine. So, emfa emau. Okay. The platform and was gusu auti and some the MPP for mudi bi ba ha o. Ya ba ko Eastern region so. Na ya kwa hwe. Se suburuku ene chamankujo. Also so what is saying. And so you be ho nkobo. What ja me chief etia homanachi opiepia still a onyanya obi ai de na kire say metimi atiba kumienu bi afri ha sei mo a mo hwe e wo Facebook no de mo de aba no me pa cho me ba be kenkan ansa na makomme next set of interviews so na yakwa ko hwese ne a enema esi ekro the platform and waso egusu a utie Isaac Bossman or say campus all the way okay. Western Regional Secretary hopeful winning is our aim. Listening to you live from New Takrade. Mate. Awo Akusiampo for Danso says Meru is a solid guy. Who is Meru? Amisco Spelele Ewa Kaswa and was enjoying the show live in Kaswa. Okay. Oga Uli Makan Udi Dada Intino. Menya sure se metimi akan biom. Mukaila Jonas was in anaya good evening. The following aspirants must be voted for Honorable Joseph Yao Boka Dente, current Uti Regional Treasurer, still maintain Kwame Apenteng, Meru, Greater Accra Youth Organizer, Papa, Kenneth Kwanzaa, Central Regional Youth Organizer. But my only admonition to the delegate of Greater Accra region is that they shouldn't allow their votes to be bought. Instead, they should use their conscience, vote for competent youth organizer like Kwame Apenteng Meru, who has proven beyond doubt that he is the engine to move the Greater Accra regional youth forward. I stand for Kwame Apenteng. Okay. Merco Central Region. Now mene Anthony Saki and so Aqua Kochuchen Komo. But before Saki joins me on the line, okay. Dr. Baba Humphrey Lamprey King Rashid Musu ya mumfa mudinya adi ne ho ntoyen Lamprey King Rashid and was say okay ohwe banda line wenchi Sly Aban okay or say Sly say Professor Sibu is the answer Eric Akubuadi say patriotic voices Bichim breaking the 80s are short for MPP. All indications show that clearly the MPP led by President Akufo-Addo has done well and that they are going to win. Untiempo. Sami Kwe and or say Etafen Leviticus powers or say vote for Dr. Sibu, the incoming the incoming Central Regional Chairman. Okay. Vote for Chairman Untumi to continue his good works in Ashanti region and vote for Charles Kujodum as Assistant Secretary for Central Region. Cadmos Kidis Amuzu or say Apenteng Kwame Meru for Greater Accra Youth Organizer. And Nana Kwame Opasco says, I wish all regional aspirants good luck in the upcoming elections, especially Chairman Kwajo Boateng Ajiman, Eastern Regional Chairman hopeful. Josh Nikoe Listowell says, humble experience dedicated with great credentials. You will win. And I know Opana is watching with different Facebook accounts. Emmanuel Clotte, Greater Accra Messiah. Michael Comensa says, I'm watching you live from South Korea. Gastiman Brekum was Ganu is a good man and must join hands with Emmanuel Aqua and Sasa for the Western Regional team. So I'm sure then you meant Ganiyu. Okay. Manuel Darko says Greater Accra is calling out for Ben Kweku Andrew Asari to be our next Assistant Secretary. Amma Baketis says our regional youth wing has now been reduced to entourage for the current regional youth organizer and parading him around. Tescon in the Greater Accra has become abeyant, uninspiring, and lacking power to implement its core functionalities. There are no opportunities for the youth in Greater Accra. We need Apenteng to come and salvage the situation for us. Analsco Woodlands or say, I can't wait to hear the results from Ashanti region. untumi good evening or good evening eriko kubodi makan wo de dada kwame pasco so makan wo de dada enti emfa for sa me ha me Anthony Saki ono so woye yakase so a youth organizer ewo central region and she say move akonanim akope regional organizer ewo central region one or two. Okay, Tony Majo.
Yeah, no, Nana.
Now what is saying?
Yankopon dash and you are wondering.
Get the radiasi. Tony, straight away, Yanko. Eddie and Tina, as this will be a auto about central region, Otodema Anthony Saki.
No, Nana, in Brim, Mamanda was in a mean chair, waiting for waiting. Now, one shot when you're going to wash out or your social media handles in Nado. Nana, Anthony Saki. Must serve as 2 terms constituency youth organizer with Jumakunya Nisia. Must serve as a deputy regional youth organizer. Then she has to serve as the regional youth organizer. Then the market day, the MPP party able to do CCA. In here came the far what the one was saying. Now what you imagine what the party man. We need those who are servant leaders. No, now make Kwishisaki need to win war. Over the past 4 years, what I have done. For the past 4 years, Nana, in the history of MPP in Central Region, there hasn't been any youth organizer with to in our board, no resources party manager. But I'm a regional youth organizer, Yankopo Nato. Me too, all the 23 youth organizers with the support of my national youth organizer, Henry Nana Boache. I provided motorbike to every single constituency youth organizer. It's a very huge achievement. And now we all know if you want more. Most of the MPs are almost coalition constituency, with the help of the young appointees are almost region. We provided 5,000 car bumper stickers at the most of the MPs. And also with now youth. We all know if you want more footballs and jerseys. I can say in the history of this political party, over Central Region, we're able to support our parliamentary candidates at least with 50 sets of jerseys and 50 footballs across the 23 constituencies. We set up a youth wing campaign team. We visited most of the constituencies. Nyamiadum, Honorable Kennedy Japan, Honorable Lawrence Ajinsem, because COVID number, they chair constituencies in my regional officers, now some of the appointees. May Honorable Kennedy Japan, the regional women's organizer Charlotte Agreentry, and now Honorable Lawrence Ajinsem always in bank, and normally here too, as in North, as in South, as in Central. In fact, as in South, now, recently we are team, but it means now she share program. Reaching out to the grassroots, a campaign we are doing, we near since out. And if there were a lot of concerns and problems, Kennedy Japan so we have to go round and campaign. So from a small Robin Braco, Juma going and Siam, a Kunfi, Gomwa East, out to Senya West, Gomwa Central, a Chifutimukwa, Cape Coast North. Your course our concerns we now to maintain the MPP party on. In the end, party presidential race we need 19 constituencies at the president. The difference between His Excellency and another Danko Akufo-Addo and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the candidate of the NDC, was over 65,000 votes difference, which was very huge. About parliamentary now, yes, of course. The embodied bonus to away every 19 cities they do 10. But Obiara wasted the central regional politics in the culture said for the party to win 19 seats or 19 constituencies for the presidency with a voter difference over 65,000 for a second term, may a great achievement. Me, when they call me 24/7, Anopa, if you are breaking media brasi na medi jomoso. Youth in Bagacho say a youth organize or by the rank and file of the youth. I one, I Juma Buma. It is me Kwishisaki. Omo mi say me breme wase. Me sumo omo frame and po e really no major so. These are the qualities omo nya e wo youth organize them.
And everywhere Nanama call, there are testimonies. Is it about national service posting? Is it about say teaching Indian problem or per transfer? Now genuinely, I was saying Nippon Saka, the Winia Obina Wabuano. Is it about them getting a party for you? They will tell you that when they call on me 24/7, I am available to respond to their call. And across the region, Nana, the 23 constituencies, even though we are yet to have the complete elections, 22 na everybody is saying that they will support my bid to become the next regional organizer for the good people of Central Region, because they need someone who is very humble, an organizer who is active and can go to the field to work. So I have done a very good work in Central Region, and the good people of Central Region come Friday at Duncan Nursing and Midwifery Training School, to win as the next regional organizer for the good people of Central Region.
I see. Saki, yadasi enyumre na we wish you well. We wish you well. Say uwie susu a sene enu wedding common enu wedding common so na ya sene na ma bisi akọ.
Na me da se bebre na me da we table so as na me pese me catch delegate ni na ne say. And someone me ba around na me catch them. I still hold on to it. Na so mo frame ya no paw. Iwiao anajo omudi tumi na acha me nsa no mejo mo so. Se na me catch them hie yi yarba enu. So mo frame dey bia be yek man dey abo part. Me da se bebre ya me try what the way me phone na.
Yeah, that's it. Anthony Saki no Tony Ososo yadase papa ya te unka ene nwumre Ososo yadase Anthony Saki na ete ne nka no. Now this one says okay, I don't get it, but all right. Perfect replacement to Charles Bissiu is Rex Jomfire in Western Region. Honorable Abna Kwala still maintained as regional women organizer, and Rodalyn Efe Shen is the next Western Regional Treasurer. Blueprint and Odui Ifri Sikado Kitan Ebaye. Good evening, Kesseh. Anoche Asempa Radio, Asante Achimagogo, Peace FM on Multi TV. It's not clear. Okay, yes, the technicians are working on it. It's a difficult thing. They are working on it, and I'm sure feed will be restored. Why? Ankama first Achim Airebi, let peace continue to reign in the MPP election. Ankama first no. Hey, Ankama, we dear, Eja, Oben Day. Abrim papa no abrim papa aba me sime nyuni enti jai ne hwa de wate aba me nyuni enti ma me hwe baby out here nka bi other platform no asugusu out here very soon ye be line no atum na eja ososo wafre ofre na wachire hwan na oye wo candidate di enti na ogidi say obetimi awini e de ama wo we eye rare opportunity yede mamu the platform jumedie eso Marianne Thurston Kofi Osinanayaw, I love your show, keep it up. Thank you, Marianne. Thank you. Marianne said me suni away the Marianne month. It is a Marianne so about the NHS and one no also so yada wasi say ode abeka ho odo ebobudum eno na efe the platform ini usafo meba sisia.
Embassy B. Embassy B. Ebeche ye car.
Embassy B. Embassy B.
Brazil embassy to Ghana.
Brazil embassy to
Ghana. Brazil embassy to Ghana.
Ambassador to Ghana.
Brazil embassy to Ghana. France embassy to Ghana. French ambassador. French report to Hono. Me grandma send the message. I catch them say, "And that's an tie."
Tie your ambassador to. But you need embassy to.
Ambassador to Ghana. France embassy. France ambassador to Ghana.
Percival Kofi Akpalu. Is opposition here then?
May this occur say LPG no try so.
And just one. Miss opposition or party Mrs. Here.
Oh, sir, media me a founder. I founded the party in that's all.
You are a leader and founder now.
Yeah, I'm the founder of the party.
You are the founder of the party.
Yes.
And aspiring flag bearer.
You Congress into your Korea and you been name no.
Now organizer do no party for the way they organize they need the idea. Oh, founder somewhere 28,000 2,000. Is there ever one day?
Faka on 30,000. Nana, so on what me mobilize 28. Now me mobilize 2,000.
There will be a energy. Mummy the party will be a energy.
Na party so baby so the omo there ba. Say na dey amaka ba no so dey GCPP for bay. Into ni membership. Say kra me nim do your party ne do. Because phone calls are menya no. Nipa eba no.
Nana adi I me tell ni say. And unim member if you come say bam chicken I don't know what happened in Bota region for some reason. People are calling me from home. They're calling me from home. They're calling from what is happening?
Own to Chrome Casa and you almost from everywhere.
That be also from Cabro from Kachi. And now my team Chrome Casa. I'm going first person. I'm team Chrome Casa.
Why have you? Why have you?
What's one have you?
Anyway, LPG. LPG.
What's me ha? Nama so ha. Na ye de Ghana konkwa.
Madam Asemonsorenko.
Yo. Yeguso ebo enkomo ebo nyina MPP semia Harriet Nana Sewa enso so ekyerese onya Greater Accra Regional Organizer no Regional Youth Organizer ono so obeye no fine pa Harriet Nana Sewa. Harry Majo.
But I said that for the
Oh, Yanko pardon. Line on the table na minyambi mamenja obium. Harry Maju.
Yeah, exactly.
Now what to say?
Yamia do for but I said that for the
Yanko pardon campaign ko say.
Yamia do bia ko ye everything is positive.
Okay. Nana komia say on the obetumo for say ansa na abekwa akopɛ position no. Wa ye research na karikaru ho na hwɛ. Say o research no Emma correct prediction no unse ugina yie na wo hwe mu no ekoye
pa say obia kasa obana and this is the time I say you try obana since 92 and 91 you try obana for organize and hear that baby I remember na mudi mu akotene into this is the time I say you break the gender bias the baby obia say obana.
Okay. Ye say we oba no to nchen a. Den na eye sonko wo. Nana say wa ho a enti ese say obi okoto aba memenda yi. Eto aba ma wo say we the next youth organizer of your party in Greater Accra.
Actually, that's it for this wonderful question. Actually, the eye sonko say Nana say wa me ba Greater Accra at the age of 13. Maybe I say come back go back to secondary school. Maybe I cry no na bonte na me na me da manfala. Kantamanto na mete. Sa ka cry na me nye obi nchan akotena. It take me 10 good years and na make sure me not dead. And then nyame ado metinya ko university. That should tell you say me obi a my hustle minim de we a ho chiletie. Minim de we a nipa ahunina etie enti sa my experience na menya no ama ene meet me call baby because my DJ da me a philanthropist me cheche nkofo niema me hu nipa mobo me start volunteer group cry wo NPP party ni mu 2016 me mobilizing nkofo ma mo di adwuma ma ye renew power 2016 2020 Messiah Masaya Tech Collegiuma asa ko election na ko renew Tescom PRO I for professional studies me your buy a big kanya me need that position no that should tell you say me your buy me go me more than me believe we said bibi wo no na for them na bibi wo no na for ba me believe we said bibia ni professor ye be let me say so your buy so ye be and na ma me unique nti me obi a me bo me ho modi a me wotima ema nipa ena me so good public me kind of thing like me obi a me timani ema obi a when me timani obi a yeah it's ana me timi aka.
Okay. Edia na wujidi se Greater Accra Regional Youth Front Molakia inti SSA obi to abama na na se wa bra ye ka say.
The last said the youth don't have someone who is ready to voice out for them. It's today they are the mechanic say I am aspiring for the regional youth organizer to be the voice for the voiceless. Thank you for saying na ye come afo. Kenya ne say youth ni bebre abamabu so we be party adwuma. Say party na youth ni bebre akono because omo nya obi amman kan masema anya de amomo. Okodia youth ni ye for 2016. Edinya 21 seats. And then they put 14 seats because a mabunu no come for. And now share research so I mabunu don't super youth ni about 70%. Yanso na election time we do aye kwa bonten ekoye adwuma ya announce na reru amanfo tue fifo kura ni ye wo ben kukura ni ye ka enso say renew ya na say ye youth ness nchen membremu obi a membremu say ye nya obi a obeka ya asema maye eni ntimeba aba be ka youth no asema momo aba be ko momo bibia obi a nsense mon kanu me ba be fight e ma ni kanu ensa kan de say ni sanka say me training youth ni about entrepreneurship skills how to write proposal. I am ready to do that for them. Obi bia bibinti no watch no ho afi party no 2020 went to me amba mbe adwuma no my ready say me gada o nyina na ma motivate omo me my life experience what I have gone through me dey motivate omo na bibia obi bia e won eda na ne so person onya when nya come for ama nan come na one no my ready say me ba be kam mo na makwa mo na ye nyina ayaka ye ho abom na 2024 yetimi awi ni election akọ beyond the 8 years.
Nana, we wish you well. Nyame adom amoko ekokoto aban Saturday no a e bompae e de ama na mu wie so a nkomo bi o wa ye na obeba bedi.
Me pacho masamba ko NSI touchstone se obi anka na komento ne yem atia embuye yankopon boa na menya da mandate now make sure so big bia of person contest for test portfolio bia no memma ne da akonya ne disqualify obia na test na say attractive dem be number 2 e wo ballot paper so kwage be ko be obia se oba na da se tama
yes so ya da se papa Nana Harriet Nana Sewa ono so Greater Accra Regional Youth Organizer ene no etwetwe enkomo no Chairman Kojo Boateng Ajimai. Nanko in New Jabe North. Men person de me Chairman Nyama Mkoka you Isaac na ka nti se nya no ade a ne no men person mekwa ka North no biom na masaba bi nya asem. Chairman Majo.
Nana me so.
Na on te say.
Me ho ye nyame ja asem. Be who just be musumi ni wo intense ni pe na obapa eyi mi free ayi
There is so.
Live.
Me you free there is so.
You know you be live so.
Hey, what do you know why they go through, boy? Now as they go through fair no. What do you know? Hey, what do you know? Only a baby about there.
What do you know? We have going to agricultural college and about there opens about 7 constituencies about 8 this year our hand Boakwa block no Boakwa north Boakwa south Pantiakwa north and south and Jua west and east and you know become more this year our hand.
I see. Nanka we constituency chairman and say we see pejam and they regional chairman. Boy in Tina MPP near OTA Kojo Boateng Ajimai Chairman Kuju as I said 1 or 2 Abama as the next Eastern Regional chairman of the NPP.
Nana Mendelese. They did a koi Nana Masum koi for 32 years. And then you know, election crying and Africa as a media be a more active. Then I'm a picture in a show. But I'm 53 years. But this year, it will know me and son. Me, some I age free Koreans, you may be 21 years. More for Hackman Adaroma, that's an national treasure. I know for the Jabba. Masum, you monarchs are the time of Buddha Dankwa was launched for Rikia. I'm talking about the local politics, maximum. The launching Buddha Dankwa, last port, Yen and the system Punya Botin, several still. Nanado, maybe I wouldn't go the time and I remember Kuju very well. We are from Kuju, but you know the island of Kuju. I remember Kuju very well. That time I would not say what chops. And then I went organized as Ajay Jumanafa. That time I remember that year not since I think I a boy. Nanado crying then with your man present for a be. Because that time, not offer on one offer Nippon, going to Foriata, and Selby, I didn't want and Dr. Safuadu, Kupo. These are the leaders I don't do anymore. Almost not this anymore. None not anymore. And then Oma Pudensima, offer no be a trade down. Sana party in 1997, maybe assemblyman. Through the same party, our Diamond electoral area, because it's a very strong electoral area. And Sana Mikwa Buchin Accra, Ebai. In the year 2007, from the vice chairman of the constituency, ABD constituency chairman, for almost 16 years now. That as soon as I asked him 32 years, the constituency chairman for 16 years. And I can experience that. Yeah, I bus provisional order the national idea. Too many years, I have constituency and electoral area and polling station base. And it's a own chance there. And you man wants to be next. And yes, you'll be sorry to the idea or the NPP, you know, I bet you 2 minutes. No, I just 2 minutes or no, see the system I did run a party, you know, active. It must so minimum. Obia Okoma, when you are doing over personal. But media, no, I know it's the appropriate time, no, not that really back. And really in the Ebano, because of the year 2024, it will be a game. Because a family, you know, a comb, you know, a quiet, a come, a to me, no, and nothing. And we are not going to go the same style like 2020 and then I 137, no. So you need an experience to work and make sure that the system a quiet as our waiting region. The Tina Yajuma, Amano, Amatumino Abayans. It is among about 4 years before delegates came here. In the year 2024, no, a Yakua Yakono, they say a corner such a way to be a Obeto Mukasa or Homia Mubeti. Or the 2 minute bedroom or constituency home, not on plan region, and can say, I am home boss, no young home officer, no trap or honor, no one big post or not on tea a Jumana work for now. Maybe there be a big chance that we open I'm no mood now. Woman, regional secretary thing. Party now, more delegates of Pamu who be done the same. And the moment we 2020, we went to the 2024 now. Nakatro said, yes, sir. Now she doesn't qualify. Ask for them, ask their stewardship, and let them account for it. And no, and a bad boy, I'm on a more year to me up. Then, I think I will be sure. The American said, in the year 2016, me and I'm a Chairman Association, the coordinate here, our Eastern region. And they did 2 and a more, and they did 2 constituencies. Baba Jama, dear, our Patia, Yadikoji, Apamina, and Yajita. Yet I need 2 minutes. The current regional secretary who is contesting for a chairmanship is the head of operations, is the head of administration. He's the head of the management, the CEO of the party in the region. Let him account for his leadership and his stewardship. Not yebita ya hotel. Ya kwaji 2 seats, you know. I bet that is share or Monsano. And I'm open to Mamudi 2 seats here. Rather, they took us 3 steps back. I'm the question and now we know Kesseh. We have lost our traditional seat. We have lost Apamenya. And they have to lose Akotia. I don't know the prayer. If you are not doing something, 2 minutes. And now say, he intentionally undermine the leadership. Not the chairman or or undermining Mr. Omu fairly. Now, make people for and party for near for chairmanship. Manana. This is one of our media. Media, me want to say, radio, or so, why and something. This is written for me, no more to a more, and what it in her, Nana. When I make a throne for the past 60 years, we 2 in Uncle Baby. We know you are the 2, or right, Jeff, you didn't have a different secretary, even a piano, and you didn't oppose one. It is the next also Pechamana on my account for the stewardship. I dare to 2 years a country, and you make the casting pay of our mentality. The people are tired to look at Sia or Boaye, I Gabi. Ora Kenoporata, and the person you do, I'm going to be testing me, put others to see some why, because I don't want to cry near the neighbor. They were saying, I'm raise the honor. I'm sure you ain't but and now we say, no, you have people's choice. They are trying to bob or 2 and a more resources the woman, and I make me to have representations that the Yamano. Yes, the committee in the year 2020, friend internal relations, and I'm a year chairman. No ragab was to be. Catch your time frame of radio, a friend guy G. Almost a year donation from America to me, and I demand this. My personal resources, and my staff at the moment, Fred Ora, I know yet Deputy Minister for Transport, Fred the Constituency Chairman, nobody can deny it. Into a no regional secretary, the contribution, so for me, the track record is there. And so everything I tell you is I'm taking me more than a month, 6 months, whatever they are talking about. So what was the constituency chairman? And I went out to one or you indecisive. I am capable man. I am very decisive. I am a principled man, humble. I don't see that my announcement to this rate. Constituency Jimmy too. Because only me, Jumano, how many me at Nancy? It is and now a graduate chair winning our party on the 15th party be a nomination, and I'm making the party gratuity. Now 3 years, and I'm a confirmed nomination. It is part of the rules. They are their party in the Brown Mountain Coin, so for the constituency chairman, now to be made regional chairman. I can maybe in there. But since a party in the Mountain Coin, they are party in that coin young one. Nana, anything about 2 China more. It is a party in the book. The only 2 million mamia make the party make Juma Asho when we jam. Chairman, you already do a constituency one. We know we not a better Juman. Now, you can break the 8 media. They break the 8 in the crowd. They 2 minutes outside Ama MPP. They are Ama Ghana for that. So Ghana for the Daga MPP more than our opponent. If you die, GDN and paper may delegate Enya, Memenda are able.
Obisi Yembisa says, Sana Wokano dia. When was it where was Chairman Kujo when Chairman Kesseh was messing up the MPP in the Eastern region with his bad leadership as the regional chairman?
Already, it's a grassroots part. Worked with him. 2013, at the time I before right to buy it. Now, a quenya one of him. Now, OTA, the officers, that time, the regional secretary, their friend, we worked together. There was no misunderstanding. There was no undermining. They work as a team. In their money leverage, from super delegate to time elected another. Me, 2013, I was part of the Nanabis campaign team, virtually like I was in charge of the campaign in the region. And they country start to be nearby. After the 2018, yes, elections, constituencies, I'm voting the constituency chairman, already senior new officers. And I made a member of a regional officer. I know that means that I'm a new region anymore. But he has his men, he has his lieutenants, no right there. A year secretary in charge of the region, in charge of the operation, he's the CEO. Mumitan is on one program. They come on the boss. I got you and say, and I'm on waiting to into Guami. Nay, I guess I'm it was right to see MS up in the year 2020. Me, now me do constituency chairman. I worked hard, I kept the seat, and the time already to see a transit. Ever catch them say, make up what are there to. Chairman could do, but what are there to. Any a front place staff. From place of our making, not alright, Jeff, no one was hoping as a parliamentary candidate. Call his own ally, or no alright, Jeff, no one ally, Obi to say the former chairman, Oro Poku, the former chief executive, Oro Full, the mimic contribution, and that's right, then parliamentary candidate, Willie Hall, Obi to say, Chairman Kujo, at the time, no yet internal relations chairman. The two and a more regime and I'm in bed. They don't have a program. I brought a program. I was the first person. Near tripod. Me, I'm in the fire. Say all the municipal executives, MDCs and DCs, any chairman for any MP for, we see me beyond my report in the constituency, and I'm calling the tripod. Me, I'm establishing here. A front place staff, wow, me, Emma, the runner, the voice or the core, it's the first time. It's ask the gentleman, me, there be an American, me delegates to say. So, me, to me, now me, Yamani, years at the Accra, me, ba, move time and want them. Me, and the year, a call for me to a move time and want them. That is accountability. Then, yes, I have to be beato from a money petty, a boom 24 and that. Now you photo to me, I should see me, my son party, me the party no bobre, me the canco, me the area man that is in my befa, and then no family dinner, 82-year-old man. Young in Nigeria, I enter America 32 years. Very skillful. My young, or do you want dance here, and then members of parliament, or we say you all who 40. And at the time, I 32 years, you might not say school liquor, but now the radio so comes from, and you know, and I may have it because of one be baby, I give it with Yako.
Chairman, and you may, Yadobe say, na Yajauha, we wish you well. Now, Jerry, dear Kwangwa, Nti, Yami Adma Juada. I know, Jerry, I told me there. I said, me day weekend.
What the pressure to me so.
So when you
yeah, that way. I think I do contribute, but I would have the show. Over some maybe I'm a country.
Aha. Say Obia no niatie. Na say eja. O ha ya mini hwe am de ma wonti. Wo peche man wa mama ne.
Na wo bi pa.
Wo ye poster kra wo de wo mama ne kra ka ye poster for bi send me one fi.
Na be ade make I say we are the be behind the so. Human resource. Na wo. Eye sika pa.
O de anu de bekum nipa wo. Chama, we wish you well. We wish you well.
Thank you very much, sir.
You.
Thank you. God bless you all.
And bless you too. Kwajo Boateng Ajiman, or no, New Dublin North, not or a chairman, and as I say, or need Dibra to Oko regional chairman, Eastern regional chairman. Now, Eastern regional chairmanship, no, a straight contest between Ono, Kwajo Boateng Ajiman, a Tafen chairman Kujuno, or no, any Jeff Konedu, or no, so Sisi Ayeka say, oye line oye incumbent secretary Emma MPP ewo Eastern region Honorable Davis Opoku Ansa eta friend OPK Obi Majo
Bejuzo
the
cardinal
Obi
the cardinal
Also what the home ba?
Uni anya ground ya no.
Aha, 7 names. O kan na who say what the home ba? Would have been men kan hwe ha kwan ho ntimi kan hwe. Bibi aboko de.
That na bibi aboko yes what no.
And price what is say?
And price ko price de aboko.
Ya de nyame ase. Jeff way.
And then maybe so share and go constituency. A share and price so and a petition as I call a front place. Now the minister will tell you soon about me. I don't know his whereabouts as we speak. But so I got 2 days to election there. Bruni Freddy big crisscrossing. I was saying with me crisscrossing right there now. Or touchy base with maybe I feel saying it needs to tighten the boat. To me you say Edmund oil. Now my penny other romantic network or maybe baby, but I am behind it in your cover. It's a more friend than the Sankana. Give me say and meeting at Sankano.
I see. Now, there's a Siani and Chairman Kojobuating Ekasa, or can't issues no be. Minimum UTAB.
Yes.
Your reaction. Anyway, Mamen Kesseh, how all Kesseh the Amajef Konedu?
Oh, me Kesseh, me support to Jeff Konedu.
Okay.
And I can also see the Kesseh the Amano. Now, first of all, Yamia Dua, Saturday, delegates Kotwaba, yea, and delegates, Yamamians and Yishin. If they didn't kind one, Yapobia, no one seen so a regional chairman. And you know, for a very long time, it was preparing to be regional chairman. It was building a vision to be regional chairman. But building how to map up, he has a good strategy, how to be a regional chairman. And you know, that is what we'll be looking for. Sebio, say, obey a regional chairman, especially in Eastern region. I was saying, we are up a panel and Sana, the Patuto number of account. Now, wait to me, and you're a regular chairman. And go back and say, which was the actual the contested regular chairman, to say, okay, that's a brand new crowd now, and send us up for this Debbie. So you need to be focused, you need to be a visionary person who has vision for the region. And that is what Jeff Kunedu has. Was serving as regional secretary of the MPP. For the first time in the history of the MPP, we won Adesso constituency. And then people want to take glory for Adesso because of 1 or 2 interventions. But the regional secretary who sat down and administered party functions in Adesso to ensure that we win Adesso. Nobody wants to give you credit because your friend is just going to do Ado. I think they're all regional chairman. And you're not the penny crime. So for me, Jeff presents to me a regional chairman. Why a crowd? Why a prepared? So 2, we need experience. The bad region experience. A popia, what's me a chin region, I get region more. I'm a region food in our constituency for. Even police station for a regional secretary can't say that any direct oversight responsibility over them, and penance, and I any no, and only Jeff Craig. Cardinal, here a year work a day, near the police station, need to be now invite Jeff or Chelby withdraw. And price so they say police station, maybe I will now or the hospital, the Quackos, Jeff Yatia, or can executive soon, now Yakutu. This is a leader. The experience in the region does not just end with constituency officers and asking for their politics, but it permeates down to the polling station executives and even ordinary members of the party. Now, moving forward into 2024, it's going to be a very difficult battle that you need people who understand Nipa. So they will be Nipa who are Bataye, Nipa or Timi, any Nipa related. That is the kind of leader we need moving forward. Now, Sebi Ukoja will be no. Or Namuane, the car glass, they was raw. Ultimately, regional chairman in breaking the eight. So, Jeff offers that a kind of leader we need in the region. Obia, Sebi Obi Dija or Sebi party you buy and see any Minya and I'm a baby the way ground when they sent to me and car. Will be to me a corner one in a cocasa, Amani Panacoma, Tony him. That is Jeff Gredu I do for you. So his experience laced with the humility, the service to the MPP, no, unmatched. In fact, my brother Kesseh, on why did you say Jeff Gredu was a parliamentary candidate for MPP in Accra Place North at the point. Now, of course, for you to be a parliamentary candidate in Accra Place North, it requires a lot of commitment because your chances of winning the seat are very, very slim. And I said, between contest here, you walk to South. I mean, your chances are very, very slim. It only takes people like Abemu to be able to win and win seats like in Volta region for the MPP. But Jeff, and only my family is not far. An island. The piano, two no the torchlight, and so for me, if the MPP would want to make some gains in Esojaman, which is an orphan constituency, in Lower Menya Krobo, which is an orphan constituency, in Upper Menya Krobo, which is an orphan constituency, in Yilo Krobo, in Ayenswano, in Accra Place North and Accra Place South, we need somebody who appreciates this orphan constituency politics, who understands the kind of politics that are here in the orphan constituency, for us to be able to appreciate our votes and even win the seats. Yes, he has told me that we have eyes on winning a soldier mine. We have eyes on winning back Yellow Global. Against one, we are determined to win against one. And the boy who was there, Accra Plains South, they make me a Jeffrey and this for 7. For me, that is the kind of strategy that I, Opoku and St. Davis, are falling in love with Jeff. And then we got to Abamano. The last but not least, the fact said, you can nipo do nipa. Sabio, about politics, a man you won't do nipa, won't be there. You can nipo one on Brazil, me. Sabio, your party control me, you to about, and answer and pay for quick in any passage, but better committee and no good to media. You find me, and we find your politics. It's a collective job. Me as parliamentary candidate, me free. Now me get approaches. I left my place, went to places like Takwa, went to places like Enche, went to places like Elembele to campaign in those areas. Because it was an additional responsibility for me to make sure that the MPP wins in 20. But if you are given a duty as chair of the committee, people from Accra Place came to me. I gave them logistics. Logistics weren't yours. These were logistics meant for party work. Because of the job that we have been given, any of the logistics are shown, sir. But I can tell you, the cardinal, that Jeff Eduardo, on one of the personal resources that were pumping into MPP, me as parliamentary candidate, motorbikes or the bread, me, I mean, ask around, people will tell you, Jeff, when you say, when you pass, and then when you go to t-shirt 100, and then when you go to t-shirt 200, and then when you go and say, and to me, no. And yet, one said, over Eastern region, the various blocks are waiting for Jeff. I mean, and yet, one, if the peace FM there, one of the biggest station in this country, you can do a research. The overwhelming endorsement that Jeff Gredu would enjoy on Saturday, said you may have MPP politics, me won't be that. Me, because the signs are very clear. Said they need somebody who himself was prepared for the job and no be a push no say Brabe regional chairman. Now one be a constituency chairman in less than 2 weeks, who the human to over your regional chairman. Now what is the guarantee here for your regional chairman? Only human to incorporate occupy national and occupy MP. What is the guarantee? Next is a party MP Fosika Pusumi Bia the Kakra. You did a party, my party to me here, the various constituency conferences. Party 4 will be free, saying, Ophodia, Papo, FAK, ever 2 Wapa, chairman, could be some Ramaya constituency chairman. In less than 2 weeks, we are making a fool of that practice. People neighbor, and the people in a Fufina, or Kunyan Kakwisia, and then once in the Pasia, and then the bush of Wooden Aquasia. Because the Juma in less than 2 weeks, the rubbish that you put it aside and you want to be regular chairman. I think that is the most indecisive decision anybody can take. And that is why, for me, I feel that we are determined to elect a decisive leader. I mean, there's somebody who would play cha-cha with the idea. What do we put them in? It is the party is not for anybody. We are all serving the party, the MP. I am serving the people of Impriso. I am serving MPP. And everybody must see himself as a servant. To say, oh, you're working so constituency chairman. Serve until 4 years, then you move on. Oh, you're working so regular chairman. Serve until 4 years, you move on. Oh, you're national chairman. Serve until 4 years, you move on. Don't use a position as a stepping stone to get to another position. When you do that, it is the most dishonest activity anybody can do. And that is why, for me, we are all rooting. Most members of parliament are rooting for Jekudeba.
Honorable Davis Opoku answer OPK any friend and the movie see and Nadia Medidi Atrashe. No upon Nundu upon Sima Edu Enum, a Hanam de Mobesi, Mohammed Mwesi was here to Abama Munina team platform. We wish you well. Yame Adoma, a Juada transferable register no, na Yahe, Ribundu, Wenya, Osias Messi, Unyai. Na yakan wase ma ize kodro me da ase anwumrei obule me batanya hwei nka hwei Patricia Sefa Fisher Elizabeth Ejin Konongu Jack Chan izu boy na ma Konongu Jack Chan ena Samuel Apia omo ena hihye ena mdi ho chiame efra me nana ya Kesseh obetimi afra me the cardinal me de rade asomdwe eja mu nyina Accra.